crazy thing is, at a certain period in time, that would have been low. And then they fixed the probability tables. I want to see those tables. Is that nerdy?
Alright, we got a Redeemer, a Reclaimer.
Is this a linger cover? It is. For a split second, I thought it was Kiss Me by Sixpence None the Richer.
And a Constellation Aquila.
Wow. What is the purpose of the Aquila again?
Exploration.
Exploration.
Just have a really big drive in it or something?
One of the turrets has been replaced with a scanning station.
Hmm. Got it, got it, got it. All right. Get my guns back. My ammo, I should say.
Oh, congratulations.
What happened?
You made a full excursion out of from pad to doing something, coming back to a pad without hitting a rock.
That I do that all the time. What are you talking about? That was a fluke, actually. I
I believe we could get 2 clips in 2 days.
you probably could, but it would be wrong. Didn't happen. Never happened.
Mm.
The rock hit me. There's no need to make a compilation, Havoc, because it hasn't happened. I don't know why you guys are wanting to make a compilation out of things that haven't happened. I have no memory of this.
It just means that you need your memory jogged, and that you're getting old.
You know, I think my memory actually gets better the older I get.
I mean, recent events would beg to differ.
What recent events? The
ones
ones
that
that
you
didn't
don't
happen?
remember, apparently.
Well, if I don't remember them, they didn't happen. Not how things work.
No. It's if I wasn't present, they didn't happen.
The name of this stream is Asteroid Gaslighter. That just shows how hard you hit the rock. I mean, I don't remember hitting it, so it's kind of like if you don't remember the night you partied.
Memory loss is a symptom of concussions.
I that might have been my previous body. I don't think it was this body.
Sometimes concussions can carry over into duplication.
I mean, supposedly you do regenerate this game, and I imagine that it's a different body, a different brain. So, it's never happened. It's never happened. False. 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 False.
What is going on with your song?
What do you mean?
Is it just me then?
What's it doing? I can hear it just fine.
Oh, hold on.
There were a lot of really weird sound effects in this song, so maybe it's messing with your ears.
No, it was my viewing of your stream in Discord was being wonky, so I had to pop out of it and back in.
So you just needed to
So your streaming fucked up.
I'm pretty sure it was you, bud. Pretty sure it was you. Your connection. Did you hit the rock? What rock? Did you hit the rock? Is that the rock that Havoc's talking about that you hit?
I hit the rock with your head.
What? Brain. Oh, wow. I haven't heard this song in so long. I'll take it.
So where are you?
About 139k out from you. Or, you know, Stanton, where are you?
I'm at the bounty site.
I'll meet you in Stanton.
Damn it. Couldn't remember the name of the song, to be honest.
Alright, I have arrived. I see some bogeys.
Yeah, we've got an M2 and a
The rock
Gemini.
plower has arrived. I mean, the ship plower has arrived. I do remember. I'm gonna take out this Redeemer first.
Alright, I'll start working on the M2.
Two. Well, the Redeemer's basically in half now. Mentioned a music playlist a while ago. Not sure. Alright, Redeemer's done. Not sure of Twitch rules and regs, but there's an artist you can find on Spotify called Samuel Kim that I recommend. Do exclamation SR, put Samuel Kim in, and then pick a song. I'd love to hear it. And it should come up after Dyer's song. None of the music hits the VOD, so feel free to request whatever you'd like. Exclamation SR. Sam Richard. I don't like fighting an atmosphere.
Well, did you try diplomacy?
What?
Diplomacy.
Brain. Brain can't compute. Okay, that's
Whoa.
dead.
What's wrong with what? What's wrong with Brian?
Brian.
Yeah.
Who's Brian?
I don't know. You said Brian can't compete.
Did I say Brian?
Yeah.
Who knows, man?
You're really easy to gaslight. You know that.
It doesn't work if I don't care.
And that's probably true.
Like, you can't gaslight somebody that doesn't care. Yeah.
Yes, you can.
I mean, I suppose you could, but if they don't care, then they're probably not gonna be bothered by it, right?
You just got to find out what they care about, such as whether or not you can gaslight somebody who cares or not.
This literally sounds like music that I used to listen to. Just like stumble into like a bar at the end of the night, and you just walk in, you just hear somebody just like wailing on the keys. Oh man, the memories. Some of the most talented musicians just in the corner of a city. I think we finished that contract, right?
Yeah.
I'm just moving on. I'm not even going to try with this being on the
I'm
ground.
kind of of that mindset too.
Here's one on Daymar. You're feeling really, really crazy. We could go after a player.
No. I'm not that good in this.
I mean, you don't know that they're good, but I'm with you. I don't really feel like it either. Sharing ERT on Daymar. Damar? Damar. Look forward to hearing that, Havoc. Why did I just get locked?
Well, it wasn't from me.
It's weird. It's very weird.
Oh, this is me, isn't it?
Well, this is at a wreck site, isn't it?
Whoa. This sounds cool.
Like, yeah, as we say, that changed pace real quick.
What is this from?
Star Wars.
Duel of the Fates.
I knew I recognized it.
It's from the scene when Obi-Wan and Anakin fight. Or maybe, is it both of them? Yeah, probably both of them.
Yeah, it's when they enter the hangar and they encounter Darth Maul for the first time.
Yeah. It is the same song from the scene I was referring to, though, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm just making sure that I wasn't like tricking myself.
Is that Anakin then, or would it be Qui-Gon?
It's Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon. Anakin's in the Starfighter. It's towards the end of the movie.
Okay. This would be
It's-
episode 1, I'm imagining.
Yes.
Apparently, Obi-Wan.
Got it.
Well, no, because I'm referring to Revenge of the Sith, when Obi-Wan and Anakin are straight up duking it out with each other.
It was probably in both movies.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I was saying. Okay, because I could very much basically just see this being Obi-Wan's fight music. Actually, now that we're talking about it.
Yeah. God, I would pay a lot of money to see this performed by a symphony. Oof. Be so good. Man, let's just keep more songs like this coming. This has got me hyped.
Next up, Flight of the Valkyries.
Looks like there's a wrecked M2 on the ground. It's abandoned.
2 Starfarers, a Redeemer, and that M2, I believe. You have auto-targeting on.
No. I just need to fix my joystick so it only targets enemies and not everything around me.
Okay. It's just like, I don't think the
Because
NPCs
it
normally
keeps,
target like
because
this.
when I try to do closest target, it comes up with you.
Got it.
Going after the Deemer.
Dead Starfarer. Falling to ground, probably gonna have 50 quant on it and blow the fuck up. Oh, it didn't blow up. No cargo though. Hey Paul, how's it going, Paul? I brought some guns for you, Paul.
I made you some dinner, and the main course is lead.
Come on, Paul.
God,
You gotta
this
die
thing's
now.
Taking a beating.
He's gonna pop here. There it is. Bye-bye,
What's
Paul.
left?
Hey, Ark, welcome in. How you doing? Taking out this Gemini. Gemini wants a hug. No, thank you. Gemini. It's now very warm. Big boom. And all of the fuel pods just stayed in midair. That's interesting. What's up, Brandon? Brendan, sorry. Misspelled your name. Misspoke on your name there. Words are hard. Brandon, we're gonna need you to take a nap now. Just getting home, Mark. Hope your day was well. I'm just talking to Brendan here. Alright, Brendan. Hope you
Brandon
enjoy
in the room with us right now.
Hope you enjoy that very, very warm bath of blood. Alright, not scanning. Goodbye. I need to rearm anyway. How close are you to being full over there, Dyer?
I'm about to fill up my cargo bay. I'm printing right now. And I just grabbed a backup ERT for asteroids around Yellow.
Perfect. I'm gonna go rearm here since I'm already close to the ground, and then if you want to go ahead and pop that, we'll go that way.
So that Starfare did not explode.
Yeah, I scanned one of them and they didn't have anything on it. Or maybe, I think. Or maybe it didn't scan. I don't know. I can never remember. I plead the 30K. Who knows, man? Don't know what happened.
Not surprising that you don't remember. Your memory's going these days.
Yeah, it's got nothing on it.
I thought Gaslock was agreeing with you. It's like, oh damn. Dyer has converted Kazakh to giving me just as much of a hard time. It only took...
I need to go and repair too. I took some damage from that Redeemer.
Alright, I'm going to SCD-1.
Those C788s are no joke.
Yeah, the Redeemer will mess you up. Fully crewed Redeemer will mess you up.
Well, the C788s are pilot controlled. They're not remotes.
There is a player in the area. Phoenix Ween 536.
It's a shame that this song is playing while you're going to repair.
I know, right? When I get to, maybe we should do something. I'll have to think more about it, but impulsively I want to say I want to find a really good single player and replay
Where
it.
Where is SCD-1? Is it on Daymar?
Yeah.
God of War.
The first, you mean like the remake or like one of the older ones?
The new ones. They're not remakes.
Well, you're right, they're not remakes, but you know what I mean. They're continuations.
Have you played them before?
It's a reboot. I've played the first one. I haven't spent a lot of time with the second one. Didn't pull me in as much. I gave up on the Valkyries. I couldn't do it.
Oh, I was just more referring just for the story.
Boy. I've never... I don't think there's anybody I've ever... character-wise I've ever heard that like speaks that deep. Is there anybody deeper than that? Boy.
Well, that's Chris Judd. Or Chris Judge.
Such a deep voice.
Grog.
He is better known for playing Teal'c in SG-1.
I just feel like I'm flying in the air on a warthog right now. I'm a child sitting on the floor with a controller in my hands.
I specifically remember doing the final like warthog race for Halo 1 with this song playing.
Yeah.
when I was doing it co-op with my friend, and we were on like some hard mode, and we were really struggling with it. And we were doing it for a long time, and we just wanted to drive down to the fucking gas station and get some snacks or something. But we had been doing this for so long, it was just we got so frustrated, and then when we finally beat it, like I was still amped up when I got in the car, and I was trying to I had to fight myself to not race basically all the way to the gas station.
Yeah. That was that kind of game for sure. Do not go to SCD1, Kazakh. Can't repair there.
Oh, there's a
I
lot
just
of people there.
Yeah, I just remember sitting in the main menus. Like, you know, like those games where you just like you boot them up and you're like, yes. Like the main menu just creates the entire mood. Like that was Halo for me. Like,
So where do you want to go?
I gotta find another location.
Seraphim.
Yeah.
I don't want to get that close to Crusader with all of this RMC, if I can help it.
I forgot you had a bunch of arms in the back.
Yeah.
I mean, I can go to Seraphim.
Let's see what we got here.
He said, "Fuck you, Limbo."
I'm not carrying anything. It's just me.
I'm so interested because I thought Jumptown wasn't on the map, but now it is. I thought that was kind of its
I
whole
mean, it's
purpose.
still a location. It's just may not be active.
Yeah, but when it's active, is it off the map?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense. Is it in that exact same spot every time, or does it move?
It bounces around. There's several locations within Stanton that it features, so it's not always in the same place.
Got it. I'm going to another spot. It is mining area 141 on Dame.
Okay.
Whenever you get done with the rearm, if you want to come unload me, you want
Okay.
to come clean out my rear.
Of course, you had to make it weird.
Of course
Well,
you did.
I've got a big load for you.
Ugh. Oof.
Ah.
Oof. He went there.
Do you not? Do you want me to just land this RMC in Orison myself? I'm confused.
Sure. Go for it. I don't want to get anywhere near your cargo bay.
We don't know where it's been.
Neither do I. But lately, it's been spending a lot of time around this hammerhead.
Is that what you call it?
There's a Taurus here.
So like everybody had the same idea here. This is another really good composer. A lot of Darren Aronofsky movies. This is from I I think one of Jared Leto's earliest movies, Requiem for a Dream. That one repaired and rearmed just fine. Might be the same one from earlier, maybe not. I think the other one from earlier was 47. I just had a really good idea. We should... This is a great spot for, like, hover bike racing. Through these canyons here. And the way that you start the race is you shoot a railgun from the top of this rock right here. We need an exploration night. What key allows you to get third-person camera? F4. Not Alt F4. I'm not trying to be that guy. It's literally F4. Good old F4. Dude's carrying like a 1SCU box on the Star Citizen cover on Twitch. And there's just a mule to it right behind his right shoulder. Drives me crazy. That mule doesn't do shit. Maybe it will though. Maybe that's why it's there. Maybe it's gonna get an update.
I don't know how you managed to make that work.
Very, very, very carefully.
Oh, that didn't work.
To Dyer we go. Which planet are you nearest, Dyer? Or moon?
The one.
Okay, got it.
I'm presuming yellow since I think I'm in a ring.
This is a part of the problem, though, because I don't have a marker for you, so. Do you have a marker for me?
I do.
Interesting.
Kazakh, do you have a marker for me?
I'm trying to repair, so I'm not really looking at my screen.
I'll just go fuck myself then.
Please politely go fuck yourself. God, I want an airline to talk to their customers like that. We're descending into Dallas-Fort Worth. Politely go fuck yourself. Whether
You're
it's...
that guy that wants to go eat at like. Wasn't there a restaurant that would insult you? Like that's the whole thing.
No, I really don't want that. I want people to be really subtle about it and just slip them in there, but be really nice otherwise. I don't want just like blatant asshole like vibes. Those are different things.
I'll see myself out.
Ryanair, is Ryanair like that? Or is that just like, is that a low level like joke or something? One time, I did fly Spirit once, and it was kind of funny. The flight attendant had some humor, and they were like, and if you'd like to buy any snacks or drinks, you know it's not free. This is Spirit Airlines. Come on. She was like kind of throwing shade at her own company.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm almost full.
I don't know how to get to you, man. Can remake the party.
Skill issue.
Alright, I'm going to Seraphim. I couldn't make that landing pad work for whatever reason.
Here's a question.
Reinviting.
Yeah.
If I share a mission and then don't log out, but I leave the party, do we all still have the same mission?
We should.
So we could theoretically meet up at the next that mission thing again? Or run into each other or whatever?
I mean, theoretically. Theoretically. Let's see.
I think I lost my marker for you.
No, I don't think
I
so.
lost my marker for you now.
He just disbanded the party.
Yeah, but I recreated it. I reinvited you, Kazak. Did you get that invite, Kazak?
No.
Let me try it again. Alright. There we go. I'm gonna kick Dyer. Bring you back in.
Rude.
See if that fixes it. Do you have a marker for me now? Because I don't think I have one for you.
I do not.
Bummer. Well, we made the issue worse.
How do you feel about that?
You know?
I, in fact, do not know.
Well, there
Well-
seems to be a lot of abandoned ships here at Seraphim.
If only you could quantum away with them.
Use your Corsair to your heart's content before they nerf it. Oh no, they're gonna nerf the Corsair. Try all of you going back to menu and have lead drag everyone in. Yeah, that would be the plan if we didn't have a shit ton of salvage on board. Well, I guess we could all bedlog.
From missions and ships. I don't care.
Do we want to try bedlogging? Not everybody all at once.
Well, yeah, I can.
Okay.
I had chips in my muff.
Is that what they call it these days?
The cool kids do.
Okay. You must be cool then.
Yeppers. And yes, the cool kids say yeppers. You wouldn't know because you're not cool.
Oh, got it. Okay, that makes sense. It's all starting to click now. I'm not cool, so I wouldn't know the lingo that the kids are using these days. Oh, not sit. Dang
On
it.
God.
Bet.
Bet is so last year.
I don't know what to tell you.
I watched this YouTube video the other day. It was called Skyrim, but it's brain rot. And it's like the whole opening scene, but it uses the new age lingo. And it is hilarious and painful to watch.
I bet. I bet. See what I did there? I bet.
Oh, you brought it back around.
I bet. I bet. I better. I bet. Okay, Dyers and
Your
menus,
bet's
Limbos
near
and
the cockpit.
menus.
Grix.
Wow, you really showed him.
What can I say? When you got it, you got it. But you know what means that you don't got it? Because I just lost it. Is when you dip a potato chip into some ranch dip, and then in the process of transporting said potato chip to your mouth, you smear a bunch of ranch dip all over your mic.
Lovely.
That's rough.
Alright, I'm exiting the menu.
I get that, Grix. I get that. Bugs can get on the nerves, for sure. One of the worst things, and it's been happening more lately because I've,
I have no idea why, but it says I'm in a landing area even though I'm in the middle of space.
interesting. Maybe just jump to a point and drop out early. That's what I would try to
Yeah,
do.
that's what I did.
Weird. Try it again. See if that fixes it. What was I saying? Wing sauce. So I eat a lot of wings during football season, especially now because pizza's not in my diet. And there's always that moment. It happens probably once a week. So I'll have wings probably 2 or 3 times a week, depending on the week. When it'll just drip on my shirt. I'm like, damn it. Damn it. I guess nobody else experiences that.
Nope, not even a little bit.
Got it.
I can't even imagine a diet that doesn't have pizza in it.
I haven't had pizza
I don't eat
and
pizza.
I haven't had pizza since February, January, something like that. I'm literally going to um like I'm literally going on an international trip and trying to avoid carbs as much as possible. That's going to be interesting.
Why don't you just give up now and enjoy yourself?
Well, I do still have carbs. It's just like complex carbs. Like I try to avoid simple carbs. Like I have popcorn a couple times a week.
Yeah, I'm still glitched here, so
Well, do you have anything important on you?
I mean, I have a box of SU, I have armor on, I have a backpack on, I
I wasn't gonna
have.
suggest you backspace. I was gonna say just go to menu, but if you're gonna lose something valuable in your ship, then maybe not.
I mean, not really.
Maybe we just try joining back on Kazakh, see what happens. Let's try the simplest approach first. I'm gonna join back in the same server.
Word.
Word, brother. Word. That's freaky.
What?
When I logged back in, my, like, closet doors opened. That's Star Citizen for you. You must have been at a, they were NPCs, you might have been at a place where you were not wanted. Read those mission descriptions pretty closely. If they were players, well, there's no way around that.
I do not have party markers.
God dang it.
Alright, I'm gonna make my way to a different... I'm gonna make my way to a Lagrange station.
Alright, let's bedlog once more. And Kazak, you can just join us once you get to a station.
Okay.
I like the way you log out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So why don't you use the captain's room to bedlog? That's the first one that caught my eye. Guess I could have went there.
Limbo doesn't see himself as a captain.
Let's try Australia. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I am a captain through and through.
That's Cap.
Wow. I don't think that's how you say that, though. I think it's no cap.
Mm.
Unless maybe you're saying it's a lie.
Correct.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, yeah. There you
It's
go.
near
You
to
got up there.
It's nearer to the pilot because it's in the same room. Got it.
Your old unhip brain eventually caught up.
Well, I don't have the brain in the prior life. So, you know, the one before the rock. BC. BR. BR. Before the rock.
Hey, guess what? Guess what?
You have party markers?
I do not have party markers.
All right.
But then let's give it a second because it still says I'm trespassing on my own ship. Oh, leaving private property.
I just want a party marker. Yeah, that captain's room wasn't really much to write home about. They broke party markers problem. It's a server problem because they didn't update anything. I mean, suppose that's fair. We just accept it as it is. And we continue to play. At least some of us do. What do I want to play next?
Star Citizen? There's only one game.
There's only one game. Thanks for the lurk, Rix.
And what do we say to the god of server bugs?
You know what? I'll just share this contract and we'll just converge on that.
Copy. We say it is a live test environment.
Let's do an easy one. Let's do like...
Am I still in the party?
You should be. Yeah, you just need to swap servers. Just right click on me or something. You know what? We're overcomplicating this. What if we just meet at like a ground location?
Let's just do the transfer right outside of Grimhex.
Sure, bud.
All right, what ground?
150, 157 yellow. Harcourt mining area 157. We're not going to land at the mining area, but we'll land near it. I don't mind the combat because I enjoy FPS games. I just don't know what's going on. Yeah, were you at a processing facility, Havoc? Because that might have been what caused it. Processing facilities are generally hostile. But it should tell you if it's going to be a hostile situation or not in the mission description. If it doesn't, that could be something I look up on Limbo GPT.
All right, I am not. There we go. I am about 21 kilometers.
I know what I want to hear. I know exactly what I want to hear.
Directly north of it.
Skirson Goldenrod Work Center. That might be hostile.
Yeah, that is a hostile one.
Working to make you today better. This work center and its employees are proud of you. Part of the Skirson family. Interested to learn more? Stop by and experience. We'll mix this different kind of company for yourself. That sounds more friendly. Maybe it's troll. Maybe it's a troll. I don't know. All right, where did you say you were at? How far out?
About 20 kilometers directly north.
Ugh, north. North would be... What is
0
that?
degrees.
0. Yep.
Yeah. Let me guess, you're directly south.
Don't know.
Do you even know how to navigate, bro?
I'm looking at my compass thing. Just trying to get to 0.
Well, so the facility is directly south of me. So what compass direction are you in reference to the facility?
The facility is to my south now.
Oh, so you should be around me somewhere.
Not 20k though.
Oh.
Is there any way to run while carrying a package? I don't think so. Try scroll wheel all the way up on your mouse.
There, I see you.
Okay, I'll slow down. Where are you at? Am I coming towards you? Am I passing you? Or
yeah, you're good. You're good. You're coming in the right area. If you just want to, I guess, land in somewhere in those mountains in front of you, I'll land right next to you.
okay. Scroll wheel worked. Awesome. Yeah, sometimes that scroll wheel's just down too far. Ugh. Why do the frames suck here? Are your frames bad?
No, I'm just better than you.
Okay, I probably just need to redo my shaders or something.
You said you were 20 km north of the facility?
Probably a little bit short of that now, but basically, yeah.
God, these frames are so weird.
Because I went directly north of the facility at 0 degrees and there's no one here.
Did you switch servers?
No, I couldn't. It's the whole reason y'all came back onto this server, is because I couldn't bedlog even in the middle of space.
I thought you were going to a Lagrange point though, so you should be able to now. Gosh, this was such a good movie. Oppenheimer.
I still haven't seen that one. I've heard good things though.
These boxers are doing some weird shit, man.
I blame your Atlas.
You're probably right. Most epic cargo loading ever. What is happening on my screen right now?
You said 157, right?
57.
That sounds right, yeah. I think Yellow's going through an earthquake right now.
I think you're right. Something weird is happening with that box.
Yeah, because the only thing I'm seeing is a bunch of stuff at 157 and a prospector. I've had no markers, no indication of anyone else.
Right. Yeah, it's because you're not
What
on our
the-
server. You gotta join our server.
What the hell was that box doing?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what this box is doing. It's in a supporting glitch.
You got fucking breakdancing boxes on your ship?
That's what I'm telling you, man. It's weird shit's happening. Yeah, I'm done with this Atlas. I don't trust it anymore. That's not good.
What did you break?
Oh, I just lost 70% of my health because I glitched into the ship as I was getting out of the Atlas. My bad, though, for how I stored it.
This is a live test environment.
It is. First order of business after stream is to reset my shaders. Because if you're not having these frame dips, then it's just on my end. Most likely. How many boxes do you have, man?
As soon as I had a lane to come over here, I started printing again.
Lannister always pays his debts. I didn't know there was actually a song with that title.
Oh, no, that's okay. That's essentially what this one is. I don't know why it's called that. Have you read the books or just seen the show?
Just seen the show. Do you want to go? I do want to find some good fiction to read, though. Maybe I'll read them.
You should. The books are great. So the real name of the song in the books is called "The Rains of Castamere." The Rains is a family. I'm presuming the reason why they called it "A Lannister Always Pays His Debts" is the song's about how the Rains had kidnapped one of the Lannisters' kids and basically said, "Hey, you're gonna what did they say? Do something. They're gonna do something, or they were going to kill them." So was it Tywin? Tywin.
Yeah, Tywin.
So Tywin basically I don't remember if he actually agreed to their demands initially, and then as soon as he had his kid back, he just basically genocided their entire fucking family and anybody who was ever associated with them.
Is that in the show as well, or is that just...
It's mentioned, yeah.
Yeah.
I just remember the,
No, that's the end of it.
That's the end of it? Alright. What was it? Yeah, I'm gonna go take this stuff back to worse. And this is a lot of RMC, and it is highly at risk with the way my game is operating right now. Like, legit, I'm working with like 15 frames right now. It's something about planet side. It's gotta be something with my shaders.
Well, when was the last time you cleared your shaders folder?
It's been a while.
That's your problem.
Oh.
Because if you have older shaders, it's looking at those older shaders first.
What is happening?
Yeah, the first few seasons do a pretty damn good job of following the books, and at least what's the word? Nodding to things like that in the books. But was it the last two, maybe the last 3 seasons? I wouldn't. I basically
went wonky.
Yeah.
Does Ned die that quickly in the books?
100%.
Okay.
He literally dies the first book. For the first season, it's basically 1-to-1 the first book.
Got it.
For following seasons, I want to say season 2 was pretty close to book 2. After that, they start to blur a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Because actually, no, season 3 and well, good part of 4, I think, is book 3. Because book 3 was by far my favorite.
Well, and a lot of the characters that survive this show die in the books. Like, a lot of them do.
I'm trying to think of one. Because the books aren't over yet, but I'm trying to think. I can't think of someone off the top of my head who's definitively died in the books and it was alive in the show. But honestly, I kind of memory hold the show.
Well, I'm very sure Robb Stark does, not Robb, Jon Targaryen does not come back to life. That was a whole bunch of hoops.
So that part hasn't been written yet, so that theoretically can still happen in the books. That was at the point where they had not only diverged from the books so much, but they were just past where the books were, so they kind of just had free reign to do whatever the fuck they wanted.
Like, it was my thought that Arya did go to the Faceless Man, but then she dies. She doesn't survive.
So in the books, if I'm trying to remember exactly, no, Arya is 100% alive, and she does come back and feed the Freys their siblings. It's not, you know, word for word. It says Arya Stark came back and does this, but it's one of those things it's one of those things you'll miss on a read through. That's why I've read the stories, other than the most recent book. Was it Dance of Dragons? No. Yeah. Other than that one, I've read the other books like 4 or 5 times. I was probably way more of a Game of Thrones nerd than I had any right to be. I literally listened to podcasts about conspiracy theories in Game of Thrones.
Did you guys spend any time with House of the Dragon, or no?
You're talking about the show?
Yeah.
No, after the final season of Game of Thrones, I wrote off all the cinema side of that universe.
Got it. Yeah, I know a lot of people were upset with the ending. I didn't have anything to compare it to, so I didn't mind it as much.
Well, it wasn't just the ending itself, but it was very obviously rushed because the directors wanted to move on to something else. Like, even not knowing the original content, that would be very obvious. Like, they did what, the Night King, they did one episode of him in the entire final season. It's just like, oh, okay, here's a battle. He shows up, he kill him, moving on. And that's literally something that was built up from the very first scene of the shows.
Yeah. I mean, winter was coming from the very first episode.
Well,
and it was just like
when I say
exhausting.
the first scene, I mean literally the first scene. The prologue of the book matches the first scene where they get killed by White Walkers, and then it converts over to where the guy gets beheaded. That's what I'm saying. The White Walkers are, they call them White Walkers in the show, right?
Yeah.
I know they changed up because they call them whites or waits in the books, I think. But yeah, literally the very first scene, they were building up the Night King and starting that storyline, and then they just like, oh, all right, let's wrap up this loose end real quick. I'll be right back.
Right. You spend any time with House of the Dragon, Cathot?
I watched, I think, like the first season, and I was like, okay, this is more or less a repeat of the other TV shows, so I'm not gonna watch this anymore.
Got it. I enjoyed it. I sort of watched it religiously. Kept up with it. Was excited for the premiere of the last season, and cliffhanger was ridiculous on this last season. So they really need to deliver with the cliffhanger. Like, it's just like a bunch of build up with no payoff, and supposedly the next season's gonna be all out war. We'll see. It's one thing that Game of Thrones did really well in the beginning was like tension building, and then like this thing is just like things would snap. And I don't know that they're as good at that anymore. Like, one of my favorite episodes, I mean, it's a classic episode, right? Was the Red Wedding episode. I think is what it was called.
Yeah, I remember that one.
And it's just like, you don't really realize what's happening until you're in the thick of it, and you're like, oh shit. Like, that's the kind of writing that I really enjoyed watching. And it's just kind of, you don't get that as much anymore.
Alright, well, whatever's going on with this Andromeda, like, I'm literally landed in a hangar and I can't repair it. I can't refuel. So I'm just gonna abandon it and then just reclaim it.
Got it. Well, I thought you were going to a range point. That's why I suggested hopping servers.
Well, I tried to do that and I tried to land, but I never got a confirmation of land.
Got it.
Yeah, even at the ASOP terminal, when I try to store the ship, it will only let me claim it. So obviously something is goofy here.
Yeah. This was a great game, The Last of Us. That's one thing. If you were not a PlayStation person at the time when this game came out, you really missed out. And now that it's on PC, you need to stop missing out. It's one of the best single player experiences I've ever had. Ever. Yeah, pull up your mini-map, Havoc. I think there might be... If you can't find one in like an armor station, you could probably go to the cargo center in the elevator. Get a backpack there.
Oh yeah, my Andromeda completely disappeared off the hangar floor.
That's very weird.
Yeah, but then it says I can retrieve it. This is so weird.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I just realized the time. Don't have to go right this second, but I'm probably not going to be able to do a whole lot more salvaging.
That is precisely why I'm unloading cargo right now.
Gotcha.
Actually, I might end on time tonight.
But I could hear y'all's conversation. Couple of comments. One, you are exactly right about The Last of Us. Probably one of the best stories told of any medium, in my opinion, in the past 20 years. Easily top 5, if not the best. And actually, they did a really good job with the show. My only gripe with the show was the Bill episode, and that they ruined the story of Bill.
Yeah, I don't know too much because it wasn't really actively in the games. It was sort of like a thing that they talked about, I think, but they don't.
It was tapped on in the games, but I'll tell you the part that was important from the story in the games that I think it was why I think they screwed it up, is that Bill's story is supposed to be a tragic story, a story about somebody who clings so hard to his self-reliance and his ability to or not his ability, but his safety, that he ended up pushing away what made him happy.
Yeah.
And instead, they changed the story to, not really a happy ending in the show, but they changed it to more of a bittersweet. Maybe that's a better way to say it.
Yeah.
So that was my big gripe with what they did in the show. Like it changed it from a cautionary tale.
Did you play the second game?
I did.
Okay, we'll just leave that there.
I'll give my broad strokes real quick. I didn't like it as much as the first game.
Same.
I did enjoy it for what it was.
Yeah.
And I think that most of the criticism of it was way overblown than what it needed to be. Although I started to appreciate the overall arcing story, not the characters, the overarching story, once I realized the lesson / theme that they were trying to go for. Then I started to actually appreciate it better.
Yeah, it's so hard to like.
Similar to what I was saying with the cautionary tale of Bill.
Yeah,
It's similar to that.
It's so hard to keep my mouth shut with season 2 or episode or the second game because I assume they're going to touch on some of that stuff in the next season, and
Sure.
you know, like a lot
I'm
of
sure they're gonna
people
go
that have
hard.
never played the game have no idea what's coming, and
I don't know
it's
anything about the story at all, so y'all
well,
are
I'm not
speaking
gonna
just
I'm
gibberish
not
to me.
I'm not gonna mention it, just out of anybody in particularly out of anybody that's a relative of mine having to see this VOD because I don't want to spoil anything. Because I have multiple relatives that are very into it and they have no idea what's coming, and I just have to keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, don't spoil it, but I'm also not optimistic that they're going to tell it in as well of a way as they did.
Yeah, they're not going to do it the same way because it would,
Right.
yeah, it's kind of a bummer.
Alright, I managed to repair the constellation. Everything is docked at Orison.
Second thing I wanted to say. Red Wedding. What you liked about the story is the story that the author wrote. That was a perfect example of, like, I specifically remember where I was when I read the Red Wedding.
Mm-hmm.
I got so angry that I slammed the book, tossed it across the room, and didn't read it for a couple of days.
Damn.
Like, because Rob was probably my favorite character.
Yeah. Yeah, I love the way, like, kind of how I was explaining, you probably heard this, but like, I'll repeat it, like, just how whenever I was watching that episode, I didn't realize what was happening until it was happening. And I was just
And you
like,
didn't in the books
holy
either.
shit. Yeah, like, it's like happening right underneath your nose and you don't really realize it. Like, I need to go back and watch that now.
Yeah, and it's like I said, it's the exact same way in the books. And if you go back and read it, you pick up on, you're like, holy shit, this was foreshadowed. It was hinted at. Like this random person who shouldn't be here talking to this person over here for I can't think of a specific example. I'm just saying hypothetically. This person
Yeah.
over here, this random side character that you know their associations, shouldn't be talking to this person over here, but they are. And what I'm pretty sure they're talking about is this thing coming up.
Yeah. So it just like adds to the tension and you're like, wait, what's going on? Wait a second. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said in the books when where it's talking about where Arya feeds the phrase to themselves, I completely missed that on my first read of that book. Like, I legit didn't know it happened until I heard someone talking about it like I said, on a podcast or something. I was like, wait, what the fuck are you guys talking about? And then I went back and reread it. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah. Some crazy stuff.
But that's the type of stuff also why I don't know if the books will ever get finished written. I think the author, George, has tied himself too tight of a knot to be able to unravel it in a way that he thinks is going to do it justice or not get him a lot of hate mail and shit like that.
Yeah.
Especially with the way that the show ended. If I were him, I'd be terrified to write the wrong thing.
Yeah. Glad you found a backpack, Havoc. They were bugged through the shelf. That sounds like Star Citizen. Sometimes though, when I was watching Game of Thrones, I was like, how did this come out of this person's brain? Like, some of the things that happens in that show, like, I mean, just like the first season, like that moment whenever I mean, this is really just the beginning of it, but that moment whenever they push what's his name out the window,
Bran.
Yeah, I'm just like, holy fuck. Like, this came out of someone's brain.
Yeah, so that was literally the moment. So I knew it was a series, and I bought the first book. I I was like, well, let me see how the first book goes, and yeah, that was the moment. Like after I read that chapter, I was like, okay, well, let me go on Amazon, buy the rest of the books.
Yeah.
Um, and then of course I finished that book before the rest of them showed up, so I was literally just like I finished reading it like the morning of the day that the delivery was supposed to arrive, and I was just sitting there like frustrated, like, okay, it said it was going to be here between 9 o'clock in the morning and 8 o'clock at night, and it's 10 o'clock in the morning. Where the fuck is my shipment?
Yeah. Havoc, that's a good SMG. I normally go for the P4AR. But that's a very common SMG. That's a good choice. Also, Havoc, since you are a sub currently, let me give you access to Limbo GPT in the Discord. That might be a really good resource for you as you have questions, like if we're not online. That's one way you get access to this early testing. So I'll at you in the channel. You should be able to type in it now.
And it's funny that you said that about The Last of Us, because The Last of Us, and I mentioned God of War earlier, those are two probably of my favorite single player experiences in forever. But I think part of the reason God of War is included in there is because I'm pretty sure I have a soft spot for father figure stories. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, I don't want to call it coming of age because that's not the right word, but like coming into their own as a father figure.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I will say the writing was really strong in the beginning. It's the same thing I feel about The Walking Dead. Like I really enjoyed it in the beginning and it just started to go downhill. Like all good things have to come to an end, unfortunately.
Wait, which
I'm
for which
referring to
one?
the show. Referring to the show.
Of The Last of Us?
Sorry. I was still on Game of Thrones in my brain.
Oh, okay. No, no, yeah. So I like the fuck. Oh, I'm getting interdicted, I think.
That's not good.
Just NPCs. It's fucking annoying. It's been happening a lot more lately. Um, but what was I saying? I agree with you about the show, and it started with a slow decline. What I didn't entirely hate it. 'Cause there was a lot of like characters that got like you'd have like three or four characters smashed into one. Uh, like characters from the book smashed into one from the um, show, just because like it was the only way to feasibly like not make it unnecessarily convoluted for a show and make it confusing for the audience. Like it was still confusing in the book, and the book literally has like a glossary for people's names and how they're associated with each other.
Um, Sorry. I was doing some administrative thing real quick. Also,
Oh no, you're
Havoc,
good.
if you're comfortable with it, link your Twitch to your Discord so you can continue to have access. Because eventually I'm gonna get rid of the testers role, and then it'll be actually I take that back. Twitch subs get access to the beta, so if you connect your Discord to your Twitch, it'll automate it, and I won't have to keep up with it manually. If you're comfortable doing that. Speaking of books turned TV shows, The Wheel of Time was pretty decent, just a very long read. And the TV show, I cannot say enough negative things about it. I can't even watch it.
I've been
Sometimes,
meaning to read the Wheel of Time books.
yeah, sometimes the shows just don't get it right.
I've literally heard nothing but good things about the books.
Sometimes the shows just don't get it right.
Most of the
Oh,
time.
Alright, let's go sell this RMC.
How much do you think we got? I wasn't even 70 to 80-ish.
And we gotta
No,
figure out
probably
how to
70.
get all that RMC from infantry.
I think all that's probably in his, what do you call it, his hold or whatever.
All you-
500
Warehouse.
plus boxes?
All you got to do is go to his hangar, have him call it up, and then you send it back down.
Yeah, show me all your cargo. Show me, let's pull up all that RMC. Let me see all that cargo you got down there.
It looks so pretty.
They're good books, just long reads, 14 books in all, 300 plus page minimum. Wow. So what is Wheel of Time? What is that?
See, I'm a sucker for long reads. If I recall, Wheel of Time's, it's kind of a stereotypical, like what you would think of when you think of like a fantasy series, I think.
Mhm.
Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, Havoc, because I obviously haven't read them, so. Oh wow, I didn't know you could find Quantanium on planets.
Oh yeah.
The next shuttle is approaching the station.
It's just really, really rare that you do.
Neither of you have a mole, do you?
No.
No.
Adventure, fantasy, magic, swords, that kind of vibe is what Havoc says. Okay.
Why are you in a prospector right now?
Yeah, this is the whole deposit is 183 SCUs, and it's 38% Quantanium. Like that's an ungodly amount of Quantanium.
Well, I can go rent a prospector.
No, we would need a mole to break this because it's an impossible rock.
I mean, I have a prospector.
We would need a mole. Oh, you want to try to
Yeah, we
do the
won't.
combo?
It'd be cool to try it. I'll probably do it off stream because I'm gonna probably wrap
Wrap
after
up.
I sell this RMC. But I'll be hanging out in the Discord for a little bit, and I can grab the prospector and just meet you where you're at, real quick. See if we can get it to
Alright.
break. I don't imagine I need any sort of different lasers on that.
I mean, I just have a completely stock prospector.
Okay. I don't know enough about the prospector yet.
Approaching next station. If this is your stop,
We might
please
want to
prepare
consider
dismount.
some mining gadgets then.
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. What is this song from? I can't remember. Okay, before I do anything, the sale, I'm going to send you all the money for Saturday. So I don't have to do any more math than necessary, because I've already done that math.
What did we do on Saturday? I don't remember.
It was all of the, it was basically this.
Oh, You don't gotta send me anything. I think I just took the
Just press the button.
cargo.
Take your cut. Kazakh. Infantry, can I take a look at that RMC before we call it a night? I want to see it all in your cargo elevator. Kazakh, 392. You have to send infantry some money. Whoa, that's way too much money. One, two, three, four,
You
five. Craig
can't
opted
rent
out.
a prospector here, can you?
Don't make me lie to you.
I have Urkel open right here, I can tell you. I don't think you can rent a prospector at all. Wait, I'm sorry. Wrong thing.
I think I've
Wrong thing. Yes, you
I
can.
think I've
You can
rented
rent
one
it
from
at...
Babbage before.
It says refinery rentals stations. That's all it says on Urkel. $982.7. Today is October 2nd. What do we do? Probably 4 hours of work. And it was 982.7K. Also,
Inside
Havoc.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say also Havoc. If you do link your Discord to your Twitch because you are a sub, you'll get access to the Legend Lounge as well. It's a voice channel that's open to subs. Voice channel, text channel. I hang out in there once or twice a month, maybe a little more. We just kind of have a separate chat where I drop like exclusive things in there, like my announcement for Limbo GPT, stuff like that. I so much loop offloaded during night. Right, that's just us three. Your ship is stored at Tressler. Is anything I need to do before logging out or to log in at this location the next time I sign on? If you're at Tressler, you've stored your ship, you should log right back in there. You don't have any problems with that. Hope you had fun out there. What were you going to say, Dyer?
Oh, I was reading Limbo GPT. In Star Citizen, multiple prospectors can combine their beams to fracture larger, more challenging rocks. However, the effectiveness of this approach depends on the specific mining lasers and rock properties.
Nice. We'll definitely try it then. And we just all die immediately.
Hey, it's fucking worth it.
Yeah.
What did I say, 40%? And it's enough that all three of our prospectors would probably fill up off of it. So
Yeah.
40% of a 32 is, I don't know, 13-ish? Per person?
Alright, sending cuts. Dire. I have played, I have enjoyed, still adjusting to the controls and general gameplay. I've only ran a couple of delivery missions so far. That's been my only experience. Well, if you ever want to hop in with us, like I said, probably said this before, you're always welcome to. All you got to do is just shoot me a note in Twitch chat like this or in Discord somewhere, and we'll get you in the voice channel, depending on what we're doing on or off stream. Happy to help. Happy to take you out for things like this that we're doing tonight. Like we did mining last night. If you want to try a different game loop, it's just much more fun with friends. I mean, at the end of the day. All right, sending that to Kazakh. Everybody got their cut. I'm gonna wrap stream real quick, and I'll be back Discord. We will spend a few moments trying not to blow ourselves up to prospectors. All right, gonna go ahead and wrap stream. Thank you to everybody that hung out tonight. I'm gonna kind of go reverse order now. We had Dire, Havoc, Infantry. Who else did we have? Doing a quick scroll. Grix was here. Citizen Chad. Let's see who else we had. I got everybody. The recent chatters. Also, just want a huge shout out to lurkers. If you are out there, you matter. You do not have to be active in chat to matter here. So appreciate you. Also, just want to let you all know the giveaway is currently active. We're doing 2 giveaways for October. So you are welcome to be a part of that giveaway. More than happy to get you included in on that. The giveaway that we're currently doing is through October 10th. So we're going to be giving away the CitizenCon goodies pack to sort of celebrate CitizenCon. So that'll be a lot of fun. And then we will also be doing a Halloween themed or CitizenCon related theme in the last stream of the month, which will either be the 30th or the 31st. So let me go ahead and give out extra tickets. I think that I forgot to give out extra tickets last night. So I'm going to do 20 tickets to those that are watching. I think I've got this. There we go. So everybody that's here at the end of the giveaway got 20 tickets. Apologies for that. Just totally slipped my mind last night. If you are in the UK and you are looking to meet up with anybody at the event, I will be at CitizenCon for both days this year. Would love to hear from you there if you're going, or you can just DM me on Discord. I do have some extra tickets to Bar Citizen the night before that I'm just looking for people to give them to, just as a thank you. FBI, open up! Nice Havoc. Nice Havoc. And then beyond that, we do hang out in the Discord. I open up my voice channel at the end of my streams. We hang out for a little bit after the stream to do just sort of wrap up what we were doing, or like tonight we're gonna go try to break a rock with some prospectors. So would love to have you in Discord if you're looking for a community to squad up with. And beyond that, I think we're gonna get a raid going. I don't think that I have ever raided Zero State. I cannot quite remember if I have or have not. And it looks like Zero State is on. Really solid streamer. Really enjoy his content. Really laid back, chill. Limbo versus Rog round 3. Oh, it was fun. It was fun tonight, guys. So really appreciate you. I'm gonna get this raid going, and we'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Eastern for the last stream of the week. I stream Tuesday, Wednesdays, Thursdays, 6:30 p.m. to at least 10:30 p.m. Eastern. And sometimes we go really late, sometimes we wrap up on time, just kind of depending on what we're getting into. But we do hang out after stream on Discord. We also do a Star Citizen thing in the Discord off stream every Saturday, Star Citizen Saturday. So Havoc, you're welcome to join us there as well. You'll obviously see us in the VCs for that. And like I said, if there's ever a moment where you see a locked VC and you want to get in, just hop in a VC, shoot me a DM, or throw something in Twitch, and we'll get you in here. That goes to anybody out there that's looking for a group to squad up with. So yeah, let's get this raid going, guys. As you know, this is, if you're new here, this is what we do. Through the limbo. That's our raid phrase. So let's get that out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. I think we just lost Zero State. I think Zero State just got offline. So let's try this again. Let's raid King Chaos. Let's go say hi to King Chaos. You know what to do. Do the limbo. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.